All right. Welcome to Talking with the Source, JK47 Paranormal with AJ and Derek at Coventry Circle Paranormal. How you guys doing?
What is up?
What's up, man?
What is going on, everybody? Thank you for checking out our podcast. We are actually happy to finally be back on. It's been kind of a rough year, and then having surgery recently, getting my gallbladder removed. I haven't been able to do the podcast, but I'm glad I was able to revamp it with my good friend John. And today, I actually want to introduce one of my best friends. His name is Stevo Hopkins from S&K Paranormal, and also Stevo My Journey Paranormal. He focuses on his own channel right now. Here he is. Stevo, what's up, buddy?
How's it going, guys?
What's up, Steve? I'm going to put you on the big screen, man, because my face is ugly. So I'll break everybody's monitors.
That's why I'm hiding way in the back.
Yeah. The cameraman over here, you know?
Yeah, the army guys.
Yeah.
We're starting early.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Starting early with the army stuff. So, Steve,
how you doing, man? Yeah.
I'm doing good, enjoying the new house, as you can tell by the beautiful wallpaper we got going on. That
digging it.
Yeah, it needs to come off. It looks good with the paranormal. You got to have that positivity, right?
Right.
There you go. There you go. Positive colors, some flowers. I like it.
Yeah, we're just booming in here, man.
Right?
I got the same stuff in my bedroom, man. Don't worry, it's fine.
Only he doesn't want to take his down. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, Mike can stay up.
Oh, I do. I'm like a cat in wallpaper. I just want to tear it all off.
So
see what symbols are behind it.
Yeah, right. Imagine.
Right.
Well, Steve, I want to ask you, being in the new house, how is the communication? I know, obviously, I've seen some of your clips because I talk to you all the time. But tell everyone what it's been like moving from where you were to here, and maybe explain a little bit, why you think that your connection is still as strong as it is.
Well, from where we were is where S&K and My Journey Paranormal originated. We've been doing this for numerous of years. But I feel that the communication is still the same, as I did a session before I left, and there was a reply. The first reply was, "Tell Stevo that I'm moving in." So it doesn't get any better than that. It feels like all the guides and the angels have come along and been totally supportive, and just been there every moment that we've been here. We've had some activity with the house. You're talking 100 years here. This is how old this house is. It's 100 years
crazy.
old. So, who knows who's here? Because, there's no back history. We've tried to look, and nobody out here documents anything. So it's relatively hard to find any information that would match up with the house if there's, no set record of who was here, who passed away. So I know there's been one person that's passed away here, and that was the owner's father. But he was an all-around guy, he took care of his people and stuff. So, we've had some activity where we've had, knocking on the door during the day. If I left to go with my brother somewhere and Kelly was home, she'd get knocking on the door and there was nobody there, and brooms knocked over, and, you could feel energy. You could feel it watching you, and you can kind of see him peeking around the corner like this at you, so... that's why it's still relatively the same for me, if not getting stronger.
Nice.
Well, if anyone can talk to him, it'd be you, man, because the stuff I've heard, it's crazy that what you get, man, and with the technology that AJ's shown me with the guy with the water and everything I'm working on. I think if we all put our heads together, man, it's gonna be crazy. We could sit here like this and talk with like Hugh Hefner or whoever we want.
Right.
Okay, John brings up a good point, about talking with a celebrity. I know you have done that in the past on your and your wife's page on S&K Paranormal on YouTube. But tell me, is it difficult for somebody to connect with somebody like that they didn't even know? And can you explain to the viewers, if you can, your knowledge of why we're able to still be able to do that?
It goes two ways. yes, it can be easy, but yes, it can be hard.
Of course.
And this is only because of experience and what from other people have told me as well when they try to connect. If you don't have a connection with a certain celebrity, um, say you didn't watch any of their movies or listen to their music or whatever the case may be, it's going to be really tough to try to draw their energy through because you don't have that connectivity as to per se. Like, I've always been a fan of Pac, right? Tupac's always been a huge part of my life, especially in my teenage years. So for me to connect to him was easy because we have that connection through music,
Yeah.
right? So I mean, for me to meditate, tell my guides, when creating a room inside my mind, this is where I allow them to come in, and I place a chair down and we sit and talk. You know, for the guides to go and be back in like 2 seconds, like it doesn't even take them long. It's not hard, but it's up to that celebrity whether they want to be interviewed. They're not any less of a person than they were when they were alive.
Yep.
They've always got the camera crews and stuff running up to them, and there's times they want to talk and times they don't. So I mean, that's what it really boils down to.
Yeah.
No, you bring up an interesting point, like I'm just learning like how to open that third eye and communicate more, and I'm getting these crazy communications now because I've learned to adapt this frequency into my meditation. And the fact that you said imagining a room, that's kind of what our medium told us. Like, when you're done communicating, make sure you close that door. Like, imagine a safe vault door and you're locking it so nothing can continue to bother you. And the fact that you said that room, I'm going to use that, dude. I think that will help me focus even more in my communications when I'm helping these families, or when I'm trying to communicate with my brother, dude. And that's huge, man. Thank you for that. That's a huge
Absolutely.
piece.
The best method to that is when you're creating that room, right? You also have to acknowledge and have your angels or your guides, whoever it is that you're working with, acknowledge that, okay, you guys need to guard on the outside, but you also need to guard on the inside. So when everybody's coming through, you let them know in your mind or out loud, whatever it is, say, okay, when everybody's through, you close that door and you lock it. You make sure you lock it, and then say it again after you see that person in the room.
No, I totally agree. I mean, even after experimenting with AJ the last couple nights, asking my spirit guides to just protect him and let who wants to talk. And we had some crazy experiences, man. I don't know if you watched it at all. It
Crazy
was sick.
response. I mean, John Spirit Guide came through Santos. He came through, and the child's voice that came through on the spirit box actually said his name. I mean, it's very quickly that you have to kind of replay it a couple of times because it's going at 150 milliseconds. So it's scanning those frequencies really quickly. So when the voices come out, obviously, as you know, Stevo, it could be sometimes very quick because spirits do speak sometimes 2 times faster and then sometimes 2 times quieter, as you would know from EVPs and stuff and all that. One thing I want to share with people at home right now, what we're talking about when he's talking about the mind's eye and stuff like that, he's talking about he meditates, correct, Stevo, before you do your sessions for those focus
Yes.
sessions? You just give a couple of minutes or whatever it is because you've been doing it for so long. But if you want to grow your connection yourself to spirit, if you don't already have a connection you feel, I would say do what Stevo does, do what I do what John does. Start meditating. If you think meditation is hard, you can even use binaural beats on YouTube to get your brain in the same frequency to be like theta, gamma, alpha, data, all these frequencies that there are to be able to connect with these spirits. Now, at first, you're not going to see probably, what you want to see. Am I correct, Steve? How was it for you when you first started?
Uh, it was hard. I mean, a lot of people were like, well, you should use candles and music and all this. And I tried that and it didn't work so well for me. And, my father's intuitive as well, a lot more than I am. And he told me the best method for that is just to be in a dark room, a quiet room, close your eyes and just focus.
Mm-hmm.
Have you
So,
tried water? Have you tried like sitting in a tub and doing it? Because I found that to be extremely enhancing to the experiment.
yeah, I did that when I was a teenager. My grandfather passed away in '96, and I think it was about a year later that he came back to me, and I was actually having a bath, and I had my eyes closed, and I heard his voice say hello to me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Are you in the room with me?" Like,
yeah, like that's what I feel is like my spirit guides are like, yeah, you're starting to energize, and they'll let me know when I'm ready, and that's when I'll end the bath and get dressed and start a session because both the sessions I did for U.S. Marshals, like I did them like in the morning, dude, like 8 a.m. The last time people think there'd be ghost hunting, and the responses were just insane. Like I recognized my brother's voice. Like it was hard not to keep from crying because I'm trying to do this for these guys to let them know that there are spirits protecting them when they're out on duty and stuff. It was pretty intense, dude.
He even had his brother come through and validate the second number on his badge, like
Yeah, the second and the last number on his badge.
second and the last number of his badge, like he asked. It was pretty awesome. He had him come through my spirit box through a StreamYard thing and say his name clear as day while I was out in the cemetery the other night. It was absolutely awesome. For people at home that try and understand that are skeptics, basically why I believe that we can connect with either celebrities that we have some type of feeling or connection towards, like Steve was saying, is because we come from what we all believe, or what even spiritual or religious people believe as God. And what that is, it's a source of energy. And basically, if you drew a picture on a page, like a circle of a pool, or of a pool of water, or even a glass of water, and say you turned it over and little drops started dropping out. Well, that source is making extensions of itself in the physical as us in these physical bodies, meaning that God is with us always, and that energy is with us. The same energy that is able to create worlds and this universe that was created by it, by that bang or whatever it may be, however we got here, that source is with us. Now, if we focus and we make that vibration in our frequency connected to that focusedness onto the little meditation or whatever you want to call it, just by focusing and having that intent, that strong intent, it's the same thing as praying. A prayer without intent, just saying, "Oh yeah, I just hope I win money," and you walk away. That's not a prayer, and everybody knows that. You could say whatever you want, but if you truly was to sit down, like when everyone's struggling and they're like, "God, please, I really need to make it to my next paycheck, or I need to pay this bill." It's crazy how many coincidences will start happening because your vibration and your frequency will match. And that's what I want to get out there to skeptics. Even if you don't look at this in a spiritual manner like a lot of us do, you can look at it in a scientific way that we know we're energy. Energy never dies. And there's a source that we obviously came from, because when we leave, that energy never dies. And it's just amazing to see all the stuff that you're able to connect with. And I'm going to show some stuff in a little bit before we begin this live. But John, what do you want to say?
No, man, I just agree 100%. Like everything I've done through this last year, giving my time, giving my energy, giving my focus to all these families, it's paid itself in 100%. So like the more you give, the more you're gonna get. And I'm a firm believer in that. Like I'll will everything through my life. I don't want anything, I'll never say I want it anymore. I'll say I will get it. And just that word want or can't is things that will hold you back from experiencing what we have. So, and once you have that first paranormal experience, you can't undo it. Once you've seen it, once you've experienced it, you can't undo it. There's something else there, but that's something that you skeptics have to be open to, you know, be willing to put yourself out there, and it's going to happen. You're going to notice it. And that's what we're here for. If you guys want to try it, I go down to Colorado Springs to the Abbey all the time. I'm always there, and if you're interested, hit me up. If you're in AJ's neighborhood or Stevo's neighborhood, hit them up. There's nothing more than we like going to graveyards or spooky places and talking with spirits and proving that there's life after death.
Devo,
That's actually a really good point. I don't mean to cut you off. That
No,
actually
no,
brings
no.
up a really good story. I remember a friend of mine back from where we moved from. He used to drive bus. This is how I met him. He drove the transit buses, and he was telling me about his house that was built in 1880. It was a double brick style Victorian home, and this is right around the time when Echovox and Spiritus were like the two main spirit boxes out. And up the road from his house was a graveyard. Well, he thought somehow that Spiritus was like picking up satellite and radio and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, no, it's just all word banks. It's all it is. It's pre-recorded stuff. And so we're inside the graveyard, and there was this. We hear two replies come through Spiritus that said, "Alex, Alex." And when he turned around, there was a tombstone right there, and it's in actual video, and it said Alexander right on the tombstone.
Oh, nice.
And he was skeptic, and after that, that made him a believer.
Yeah. You know why I like to ask people if they ever want to come out, and anytime I allow, like I actually have a friend on Facebook. We've never hung out. I just know her from Facebook, and she's going to come out with me Monday night as long as it's not raining here like it is now. I wanted to go out tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to besides sit in the car. But, I like to bring anybody out because I was a huge skeptic. I mean, I was to the point where my first paranormal experience was with a Ouija board, taunting a spirit that everybody at this house, my friend Jess's house, thought that, oh, there's a spirit with the Ouija board. And I was being a jackass with my friend Eric. And I said, listen, we're going to keep our hands on the planchette. When it starts to move, I want you to lift your fingers off just a couple, just like that much, just so it's not on the planchette. We know it's not. Well, man, let me tell you, that spirit followed me home, and I literally physically saw it. And my cat came in my room after hearing scratches and knocks on my door, was standing at my room when I opened the door on the third time, and her eyes were wide, foaming from the mouth. She ran past me in the room. I turned around. I saw a black mass with the lights on, mind you, okay? Before I walked up the stairs, my cat would always run up the stairs with me. So I put my hand down always to feel her. So I saw her black mass, I thought, running up the stairs. And I saw a cat's, shape running up. And then it jumped on my bed. And it was walking around my bed. And then all of a sudden, I noticed in the moonlight that the tail looked like smoke. It wasn't like a full tail like a cat, It was like a light, from like a candle or something. So when I walk in the room, I turn the light on, nothing's on. And I don't think anything. I'm like, whatever. I'm just seeing things, I thought maybe it was a shadow or something. And then when I had this finger touch the back of my neck, I jumped up. I heard scratches. I thought it was my cat. I walked over, opened the door twice, nothing. Third time, she was there foaming at the mouth. She ran around the room. Literally, it looked like a black smoke. That's what it looked like. It was like you could see through it, but it was black. You could see the blackness of it. She chased it all around my bed, off my bed, and to my wall next to my door. And she just sat there growling. And you saw it go in the wall into my cousin's room, who was sleeping. Everyone was sleeping in the house. And oh my gosh, like that didn't even bring it. I actually had to die 12 times until I actually started really hardcore believing in spirits. And I tell you what, I understand skeptics, but let me ask you, Stevo, what was your first experience? I like what you shared because that's what I was actually going to get to. But what was your first experience that really made you know? I mean, I know you have abilities, you've been intuitive forever, but what was your first experience?
I remember being, I think I was 2.5 years old, and we lived in this house, and it was haunted by a guy named George, but he was a really nice guy. Yeah. Anyway, I was sitting downstairs on this chair, and I could hear voices clear as day, as if we were talking.
Yeah.
And I could hear voices saying, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Go upstairs into the closet so I can hang you. And I'm like, okay. And it freaked me out because, like, when you're a kid, you're like, is this real? Is this not real? Like,
Yeah.
So that was pretty much the start for me.
And it's crazy. It's crazy too, John, because like I said, he's very intuitive, and he was able to connect intuitively with my guide. And we were both shocked because my guide started to like give his guide like stuff about him, like lesson or whatever. What was this, Stevo? It was pretty crazy what you saw. And he'll be calling, like, I'll have bad days out of nowhere. I want to isolate. I don't want to talk to nobody. And you both are connected with me somehow because you'll call me up, especially Stevo. Stevo calls me and goes, Ant, what are you going on? What's going on with you right now? I know something's up. Spirit just told me that this happened. And he'd be 100% right. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to talk about this. Like, how do you even know? You know what I mean? Dude, you live in Canada.
You just know, like,
Yeah.
the thing is, especially when you have intuitive abilities, and this is what gets a lot of people. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can feel somebody's energy.
Yeah.
You know what's going on. Like my father and I, we talk telepathically.
Wow.
Through energy
and
vibration, right? That's how it works, is the energy and vibration. So that's almost like I've done sessions where they said you're quick to connect, right? So it's just like if I need to know something, I'll connect my spirit right away and I'll gather what information, whether it's from my angels, guides, or my higher self.
I'm excited for tonight because you're gonna enjoy Santos' voice when he comes through. He's like a WWE wrestler.
Yeah, like it's like the Undertaker. Swear to God, it's crazy. I just every time he speaks, I always think of like voice comes through. I just think of Undertaker sitting up. Remember that? Like,
I'm here.
Yeah. But John, you know what's crazy that he just said about how he talks to his dad like that? We and you were just speaking the other day, and you were like, dude, every time I think about my dad calling, he always calls right after.
Yeah, if I think hard enough, he'll call. Like I'll say I miss you, or call today, Dad, and he'll call. Yeah.
I tell you what, from all the case studies that I've been researching and all the research that I've done over the past 8+ years and doing this work, it shows me, like the spirits have told me multiple times, that we are all one. We're all from the same, wherever it is. You call it heaven, God, source, doesn't matter what you want to call it. The point is that we are connected. And when you have a good friend, a best friend, like I do with Stevo and John, even Derek here, who's my family, I mean, you're on a different spiritual level, like with them. Like I'm sure everybody watching has that person in their life that's one of their good friends that's not part of their family or may be part of their family, that they have these random coincidences that happen and just shrug it off as nothing. I mean, how many coincidences that you happen or that of people have in Stevo that literally shrug it off just thinking it's coincidences?
Right. And think of it like this. The other side, we have a soul family, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we have a soul family when we're alive?
Yeah.
Like I think people, like spirits and stuff, this is what I've thought about. I believe that spirits, when they're up there, we group together and say, hey, okay, we're going to go. And somehow, one way or another, we're going to meet up, cross paths somehow, and we just come down. You know what I mean?
Spirits actually said that to me.
So, I mean, we have our soul family, just like us here now. We're all connected.
Mm-hmm.
And same thing up in heaven. We've got our soul family and our family and loved ones.
So Stevo, in the last week, since my brother's passing and stuff, me and AJ have done a lot of communication separate, thousands of miles apart and stuff. And one thing that came up in our findings that really starting to question us. I don't know if you've heard. Have you heard about being marked?
By the angels, not by a demon, not by anything negative, by the angels.
Because we heard somebody say we're marked.
Yeah, and there's another guy on YouTube that I've been watching on Optimal Frequency channel, and it actually came through an EVP with him on the technique that he uses, and he only uses white noise. And the spirit we asked last night said, we asked, is it bad if the angels mark you? And one of the spirits came through and said, it can be, but I don't believe in our case it is because we, focus on the love aspect, and that's something really major with all three of us. We don't like any of the negative stuff. It's just not, it's, don't get me wrong, it's entertaining when these people put all this demon stuff up, but I want to show these spirits love, and I know you guys do, and that's why we connect so well.
Yeah, I when they said we were, like, I didn't feel like threatened or be like, I felt honored, like I'm doing a good thing, like I'm marked to be helping these people, and I don't know if that mark maybe shows up in spirit, hey, you can talk to this guy, it's okay,
Have you ever gotten anything like that, Stevo?
I don't think marked. I don't know if that's like symbolic or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Well, it threw a wrench in everything we learned.
well, you got to think of it two ways. Either it's another spirit coming through, just telling you stuff, right?
Yep.
So everything that you get through spirit boxes, whether it's the DR60, the Panda Box, the Portal, whatever it is that you're using, you know, you got to take it with a grain of salt.
Of course.
But if it starts adding up more than one time, then that's evidence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Good
what's
point,
weird
man.
is the EVP that the guy got from the white noise stuff he uses and the technique he uses on the channel optimal frequency. He got the actual words from spirits that said, "Oh," he said, "Oh gosh," or something. The angels are with him, and he's marked. Like, swear to God, sentence, clear as day. And I was very shocked. And then all of a sudden, we started getting stuff, and I'm like, wow, I'm like, this is very weird, you know. And I wanted to ask you because I just never heard of that before personally, you know, out of all my research.
Yeah,
I've heard marked, you know, by the beast and by
but me and AJ, we know that's not something to take into fathom. I've in all the houses I've helped, I've been to 15 houses with poltergeists and crap. I've never once encountered a demon, you know. They've just been assholes, you know.
Yeah, really, you know, negative. Tell me, Stevo, when you do, because I know you do a lot of your stuff from the house. You don't even go out to locations most of the time. I know you do a lot of stuff, focus sessions, and I mean, like I said, I'm going to show some evidence in like about a minute that you've gotten that are just absolutely amazing with techniques that should not even be producing any type of words. But have you ever gotten any negative spirits that came through in your house that you know you had to like kick out or anything?
When we were first here, it wasn't so bad. I mean, when you move to a new place and there's spirits there, you know, you're sort of unsettled and they're unsettled because you're new to one another. Exactly. So you're gonna get that kind of resentment back and forth. Yeah. I mean, when we come in, we're kind of like feeling for the energy, right? We got our wall up to protect, you know, from anything coming at us. But I mean, it's the same thing for them. And we have this room with this shaggy red carpet. I believe I showed AJ. We call it the red room. Yep. And it's actually right beside the room that I'm in right now. And we walked in and we had the DR60 and Kelly had it in her hand. She asked a question if there was a male spirit in there. And as soon as she played it back, she got a response that said, "Get the fuck out, bitch."
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Clear as day through the DR60. I don't mean to swear on live, but that's
dude.
No, you can say whatever, man. I understand, but
we're all adults,
so I understand. But no, man, no. I mean, I thank you for sharing that because that's, you know, I remember you telling me that, and that's, you know, people don't realize, you know, I believe that a lot of the cases, like 99% of the cases that people go to with these supposed demons or whatever we want to call them, I believe that half the time it's that kind of experience that's happening. Somebody moved into a house, the activity started. All of a sudden, the spirit doesn't like that energy of that person. That person's trying to kick that spirit out, and they feel threatened because I don't think people really realize, like, as a spirit, you know, we're exactly who we are. You know, we're just more full of our, you know, more the fullness of ourselves because we're transitioned back into what we really are. But you know, I don't think that people really realize that. You know, those are the type of encounters. I mean, have you felt threatened at all since you've been living there?
No, I mean, I felt watched, but I mean, I haven't felt threatened. And I mean, again, that's, you know, when you hear the name Paul come through, that's my archangel / protection angel. So, I mean, as long as I have my faith in Christ and in my angels, you know, I don't feel any threat. And if I do, I don't aggravate it. I don't entertain it. I just leave it alone, walk away and go do something else. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Yep.
If you put my bubble on. I put on my armor. I'm like, get the hell out of here.
The invisible shield here.
Yeah, exactly. You close your eyes and you shield up. You just put on that energy bubble, whether it's a white light around you, whatever color you want to really pick, I guess. But
mine's like an Iron Man suit. It goes.
Yeah, it's hard for people. It's hard for a lot of people that don't really or haven't really had any experiences with the paranormal. understand, kind of that kind of stuff that we're talking about with you. And even though all three of us understand the concept of that, I just want to tell some of the viewers, if there's anyone that's skeptic out there, it's hard to believe that you can close your eyes and that your thoughts are actually affecting surroundings around you and things of a world you can't see, but is there by feeling and all this stuff. And I just want to say, try it. Like I'm telling you, do the meditation that Stevo was talking about. Try to gain your connection and start talking with these entities and ask, do prayer of protection, obviously. Stay in faith.
You guys can even get on AJ's site, and he can hook you up with a fabulous medium that will help you on your path to find your spirit guides.
Yeah, as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
And like I said, I mean, I love what you do, Steve. I do want to share my thing, John. I want to show the viewers.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to put them on a side click and make mine big. I just want to. So I'm going to share my screen right now, and I'm going to show you guys some clips from him that are just absolutely amazing. Hey, Stevo, do you think I'll be able to share those live, like bigger from, like, will they come out of the messenger and share on Facebook the way that I want to? You think?
You probably have to save them to your device.
Okay, let me see if it'll work first. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, you guys can see my screen?
Not yet.
Oh, my bad. I didn't click on it. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so let me go to this.
There we go. Look at that. I'm a
yeah, you're a technician. There we go. You guys see that all right?
I ever did.
First time don't make it good, John.
Yeah.
You're talking to a grunt, dude. If I can reload my weapon on it's a good day, dude.
Oh my god.
Not bad for a speed bump, John.
Attaboy. Thanks, Santos.
All right, so here is the first one of the first videos you sent me. It's a Panavox session with the DR60. There is subtitles, so you'll be able to see exactly what's coming through. But just if you don't have headphones on, try to listen as best as you can. Do you want to explain a little bit about this before I begin, Stevo?
Yeah, this is actually an interesting story. This leads up to the session that I did on this. So I bought a Panavox and a DR60, and I noticed that my Panavox wasn't working correctly. You'll see the little squares down there. There wasn't supposed to be squares like it moving between it, so I had to reset the whole thing. So when I did that follow-up session, which you're going to see with another Panavox session, as soon as I open the box, they're going to say, seems to be working right or something. But yeah, this is the very first Panavox session I ever did, and this was at the old place.
And just tell them quickly what a Panavox is, because I actually made the mistake of not reading Panavox and said DR60.
Yes, so the Panavox is a scanning radio.
Okay, I'm gonna play the clip right now.
Here. Any of my guides come through? How many angels are here?
Wow.
Can you give me a number of how many angels are here? Do you see them? Do you have any messages? Oh, do you have any messages? Are my light protectors here? Can you say your name for me? Or is there anything else before I shut this down? Here.
Oh, that is awesome, though, isn't
That's
that
crazy, dude?
Stevo, talk about now. It says God. Now talk about Bob and who Bob is.
So, Bob is my spirit. Well, yes, he's my spirit guide. He's my truth seeker. When the Dead Wave app first came out, my second session with that app, I kept getting the name Bob coming through, and he kept asking for help in the light, and consistently, like 3-4 times in a row, his name kept coming through, and I didn't totally realize it until I actually listened back and edited the video. So I did a second session because, I felt he needed help. So Bob was a person who, from what I understand, connecting intuitively, he got into a scuffle with another guy, and I don't know if I believe they were shot. I'm not sure if the other guy died, but I know Bob did. So Bob was like really angry and looking for revenge. So when I did the Bob session, I crossed him over, or at least I helped cross him over. And when he got over there, he was so thankful being with the angels and the guides and all that. And he came to me intuitively and said that I want to help you. That's how I want to pay you back. I want to be your spirit guide. I'll be your truth seeker, whatever you want me to be. And since that day, in 2019, he's been here for me since.
That's crazy, man. That's
Go ahead.
awesome.
I'm going to pull up this next clip so we can get to the live session with you, because I know you have your brother coming over a little bit. So I want
No, it's all good. He's already been here, so we got time.
Oh, awesome. So here, go ahead and talk a little bit about this video about Protection Angel Speaks Directly to You.
Okay, so when I first bought the H9, it's a stomp box from Eventide. I noticed from the communication I was getting before to when I had this was different. And I was using the SCD2 in this session, and he spoke directly to me. Like he was, before I was working with what I call the circle, the protection of guides, angels, helpers, all that, because I don't feel that it's necessary for the spirits to line up, because they're always pushing each other. They're always trying to get their messages in, or, feeling left out, whatever, the case may be. So one night I felt, I'm going to pull out the SCD2 and see if I can bring him through. And because I was trying to learn and grasp the concept, like I felt like I was in the spiritual world, and then I was taken out of the spiritual world and put into the archangel realm. So, I'm standing there going, what do I do? I don't have any direction. You just kind of picked me up, dropped me here and said, okay, here you go. We'll just figure it out as, we get there. So
cool. I'm going to play it right now. Here we go. Oh, sorry. That would be smart if I actually turned the sound on, huh? Wow.
No, I was reading lips.
Here you go.
I invite the protection angel to please come through. Are you here with me? Listen to you. Are you here with me? Intuitively, I hear you're in charge. What are you in charge of? I know in one of my last sessions, you worked in the archangel realm in heaven. And found them.
Wow.
Isn't that wild, though? Now, I just want to say to everyone at home what the SCD2 is. It's a program that scans internet radio randomly, okay? Meaning that there's no, set direction. It just picks a station every once in a while as it scans through and just sends the audio out from the internet radio to give them clear audio to speak through. The odds of him getting direct replies, like stuff like this, is very rare. Like it really is. Even when I do sessions, I can do a 50-minute session and I may only get answers like that, maybe for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, with that device. So it's so amazing to hear that. That's a great one, Steve. I love that one. But here, let's go to this next one. Okay. Tell us a little bit about this one, Steve.
Okay, so the story behind this is I was trying to change the look of my box, so I added a second cross tube that had Jesus on it. And I was creating algorithms at the time, and I believe I used a Signal app from the Chill Seekers, which is pretty much the same concept as the SCD2. So I thought, you know what? I put this cross on here, and I want to see if the spirits can tell me who's on it.
All right, everybody, check this out.
Can you see who's on this cross? Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That was amazing. Thank you so much for that. You guys are so amazing. Does that cross look good with the light spirits? Awesome. I really appreciate this. You guys rock. You are so amazing. Thank you so much for that.
Wow.
Your number? All right, I'm going to shut this down now. I love you all. Respect, love, and light to you. And we'll speak again soon, okay? I love you. Can you see who's on this
Now,
cross?
what I want to say to everybody at home is the reason why it sounds the way it does is because Stevo used a custom algorithm. And what's actually happening to the Signal app right here is it's going to a reverse delay, correct, Stevo?
Right.
Okay, so in that reverse delay, along with probably other like a reverb as well that you put in there as well. And that reverse delay is not only taking these random radio stations and the spirits are picking them as they come out, but that gibberish that is now reversed, that audio that comes out that's now reversed, that he releases with a noise gate on this portal, they are now manipulating the gibberish of the reversed words from the radio that is randomly picked and scanned. So the odds of those is just amazing. And I just would love skeptics to tell me how in the world that happened, But that is awesome, Steve. Let me pick another one quick. That is just, I love this, man. I mean, I know it's a little harder for people to probably understand the, reverse ones, but look at the subtitles he has and try to listen in. You could even go back and review this and listen closely with headphones, because that's how we have to review stuff. Steve, go ahead and talk about this one.
Okay, so this one's about Bob. I had a section into 5 clips on TikTok. So this is the part where I'm telling Bob to let go. Having revenge and all that stuff won't get you into heaven. So you just need to accept what is and just go with it.
Okay, awesome.
You just gotta let it go. Revenge won't bring you home, buddy. Okay, Bob, I want to thank you for coming through. I wish you all the best. Bless you. You're a beautiful soul, and I hope in time, when you're ready, they will be welcoming you home. I can see that. I'm going to call this session closed, okay? Much love to you, brother. Love and light. Thank you to my guides. Thank you to the angels. Thank you to the higher powers for coming through. You just gotta let it go.
Now, I just want to say to everybody watching this, now, as you can see, the device that he's using obviously has an echo on it, as you can hear. But as you can see, there is still stuff that's coming out of this device that isn't, just it's regular, chatter and stuff. It's not part of anything. It's just part of the words coming out that is just not, well, like what app did you use? Is this the same Signal app?
No, that was before Signal. That was.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. My apology. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
That was the Dead Wave app.
Okay, the Dead Wave app. You want to explain a little bit about what that is?
So Dead Wave is pretty much the upgrade from Necrophonic, where it gives you more option to use your reverb and echo. You have control all over that. You're wet and dry and stuff. So it's consisted of 4 banks. It's got a built-in microphone as well, and it works great.
So here's the thing with those banks. There's no words. There's no phrases programmed in. Okay. The only thing that's programmed into them is a mixed up, mashed up phonemes like ah, oh, stuff like that. That's what phonemes are. The odds of him getting those, and it shows right here that he's a real researcher and investigator, because this is what a real session is like. You're not going to get constant communication all the time. There's going to be parts where the things that don't make sense come through, or the gibberish comes through, like you just saw in this video. But it's amazing when the spirits do come through, because they come through and they say exactly relevant things like, yes, let it go. Steve helped. He's gone. It's amazing when that happens and you get to review these sessions. The best thing I would do is, if anybody ever goes out and gets a spirit box or downloads any of those apps, definitely record, your sessions, because, that's the best way to hear a lot of the stuff you're going to miss in real time. But here we go. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about this one, Steve, when it pops up.
Okay, so this is what I was saying earlier.
Oh, sorry. My apology. I did it again. My bad.
No worries. So this is the one I was talking about earlier using the Dead Wave app. This was my second session. This is the one where you're going to hear Bob and help. You're going to hear a lot of things coming through this that I didn't hear in real time until I edited it. So it's quite interesting.
Hence the reason why you always need to record, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, here is this session.
Can you say your name for me, please? Tough, so you did amazing. You need out? I'm starting to feel the. Yeah, I'm going to try and help and connect intuitively with you as well.
Yeah, that was so cool. You know what's awesome, dude, is that, like, I know I love how you edited this, and I love how you edited this. Obviously, you cut out the in-betweens on some of the parts, which I liked. But I'm glad we were able to show in the last one that, that the program doesn't work with always voices coming out, And I love that right before you even asked Bob's name, these spirits saw that thought and that vibration, and they literally answered you as you were asking the question, which happens always to us. Happens always. So I absolutely love that, man.
Dude, I'm anxious. I want to see the Panasonic work.
I know.
That was crazy.
Here we go. Well, this will blow mine. Okay, we're gonna do this one. Tell us a little bit about this one, Steve, when it pops up.
Okay, so this one here is quite special. I don't remember what I was doing, but I know they were talking about Jesus, that Jesus wanted me. And then they mentioned something about hold his hand or something. So when I held my hand out, you'll see the lights on the box, and the lights just absolutely go like bright the moment that I stuck my hand out, and I was just in absolute awe. Like I was speechless. Like my whole vocabulary, my voice box was just gone.
Now explain what app you're using here.
I'm using the Signal app from the Chill Seekers.
Okay, and like I said before to the viewers out there that don't know what that is, it's scanning spirit box radio from internet radio, and like I said, it's a randomly scanning thing. It doesn't just go one station after the next. Randomly picks and comes through, which is nice. And like I said, the odds of getting replies are not often if you don't know what you're doing. So go ahead and watch this play.
You know what your message is? Jesus wants me. I've been switched from talking to spirits to talking to angels because Jesus wants me to work more with the light. I welcome Jesus to please come and speak with me tell me why? Hold his hand. I hold my hand out like this.
Jesus.
Wow.
That's his cock ring.
It's crazy.
I'm completely lost for words. Did you make my portal go brighter? Tell me what your message is.
Wow, that's awesome though, isn't that?
Wow.
That is absolutely awesome, Stevo. I still can't get over some of the stuff that you send me when you do your sessions because I'm like, holy crap! Like, like, dude, they said, I mean, you're using not only Spirit Box app that's literally going basically like channel to channel on internet radio, and all of a sudden you put it in reverse to make that language all completely gibberish, all that audio. And all of a sudden you're getting, oh, he'll stand up. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, Jesus will stand up and talk to you, and then ask you to put your hand out, and then the lights brighten up out of nowhere. And it even said, if you watch the subtitles, it even said with this, it's gonna, hold my hand with this. And I think it was talking about your hand on the noise gate, and you stuck your hand out, and the lights lit up. Light.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Tell us about this one. Tell us what you're using, and tell us all that stuff. So go ahead.
So the purpose of this session is I was using the SCD2, and I ended up putting a new crystal on my portal, which was Angel Aura Quartz. So I switched it up from the clear quartz that I had to an Angel Aura, and I was asking the spirits if they could see it or not. So they gave me 2 replies out of that whole session.
And you're using the SCD2 from Huff Paranormal, correct?
That's right.
Okay, here we go.
Do you see the new crystal on the portal? Putting my energy into the crystal. Are you able to use this? Do you see the new crystal?
That is awesome. Distance from it, like, that's cool. That's really cool. What did you think when you heard that, man? I couldn't even imagine,
Definitely mind blowing. I mean, sometimes, you're like, yeah, I'm just in one of those moods. Let's see what we get today. And, you get that sort of stuff. And then when you're itching and ready to go and you're hoping for replies and you get like one reply, you're like, there goes my whole 10 minutes. So.
Yeah. Dude, what's crazy is that you do like short sessions, like 10 minutes. I'm dumb and I always forget to do short sessions. So I literally am doing a session for an hour, and then when I get into the editing room, I'm like, oh my God, this is so much.
Takes forever.
Oh my God, dude, it takes days and weeks for me sometimes.
Yeah. So, I there's one question I get a lot, and especially using recorders like the DR60 or whatever you have, people are like, you should record for a minute long. And I'm like, no, I don't want to record for a minute long, because especially with the DR60, after a couple seconds, you'll get a reply that's really good, and then it just sort of drags out and it's all mumble. So that's why I only record like 4 to maybe 8 seconds long, depending on the message and what I'm asking. So I always try to keep my stuff short. I mean, I'm not saying that my session isn't long. I mean, my sessions could be 20 minutes long, but I'm going to have stuff in between that's going to be like dead weight to my video.
Right, yeah.
I don't want people to sit there and go, I could have had an ice cream and a coffee, McDonald's by now, you know what I mean? So I would rather just take out the dead weight, put in the replies, and just say, here you go.
Absolutely. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about these amazing messages.
What?
Oh, sorry. I said go ahead and tell us about this video, Stevo.
Okay. I don't see the video yet, so I'm like...
All right. There you go. I was like, what?
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so this is using the whole Paranormal Spirit Box HSB1, which you can get on Android and iOS for free. It's really good. It's all mumble jumble, reverse, chopped up audio. and it's, you know, got wah sounds and all sorts of cool stuff in it. Anyway, I before I went to work one day, I'm like, you know, I want to connect with the angels, connect with my grandmother. I don't think I have that clip there, but this one definitely, I just, you know, was focusing in, and the replies that are going to come through are just absolutely mind blowing. Like, what comes through is out of pure gibberish. So, I mean, you'll see it for yourself.
Listen, and like I tell people when I tell people about that free app that's now, you know, from that Josh put up from Hope Paranormal, I try to let people know, like, this is like a portal in your device on your phone or your tablet, but it's not an easy app if you don't have a connection at all. You know what I mean? Like the Necrophonic is a little easier because it's continuous audio, but you actually control when the audio comes out. So if either your spirits aren't used to this way or your connection isn't strong enough, you know, you may not let open the noise gate at the right time or whatever. But I tell you what, as you could see in the picture right here, in the video right here, this is his portal. You also have a noise gate pedal right here that you're going to watch him turn to open up the noise gate. And you're going to also see that big box, that white box right there is the H9 he was talking about. And what's that in the back, Stevo? Just your battery pack?
Yeah, my box and my H9 run off 12-volt battery pack, so I don't have to plug them in.
Cool. All right, here we go.
Self-connect. I'm sending my energy up. I also ask for my light protectors to please protect my light while I do this session. Can I get confirmation that my light is being protected? Any confirmation from April or Angie? I feel like I'm being projected into the astral realm here. This is where you're taking me? Self-connect.
Now, oh man, that was just awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to say to everybody at home, real quick, is that, like I said, if you're not running any headphones right now into your device to listen closely, it's going to be harder for you to just listen to that words like from not having headphones on and being like, oh yeah, well that said this, blah blah. But when you really listen to it, those subtitles will actually listen as clear as that last reply came out about Bishop. That was actually the clearest one that I heard clear as day through my computer. But like I said earlier, that app has no words, nothing in it that could be coming out like this forward. So to get something clear like that is absolutely amazing. And a lot of skeptics try to say that it's just pareidolia, which is basically we hear and see what we want to see, or we hear what we want to hear out of these gibberish stuff. But as you could hear with that last reply, I don't care if you had headphones or not, that last reply I got that said, you know, listening to Bishop or whatever, I tell you what, that was clear that I even heard it now over my computer. And I always obviously listen with headphones because I've learned that. But that was absolutely amazing, Stevo. You want me to keep sharing more, or do you want to start the live?
That's up to you, man. I'm just going with the flow here, so.
John, what do you want to do? Tell me.
Man, like I'm anxious to try this Panasonic. Like you've talked it up, and we heard it that first time.
All right, all right, all
I'm
right.
really anxious, dude. Like
Okay, let's do it.
I'm holding my desk up with no hands.
Cool. Awesome. So everybody, if you want to continue watching some of his clips like that, you can go on his YouTube on is it just My Journey Paranormal now, or did you keep the channel Stevo My Journey Paranormal?
The channel is Stevo My Journey Paranormal, and for Kelly and myself, it's S&K Paranormal. One thing that I want to let people know, especially about the My Journey Paranormal group on Facebook, that's for everybody to post your journey as well, your work, you know, everything that you put in. You know, that's what I made that for, because it's not just my journey, it's everybody's journey. But I want everybody to feel as if, you know, that group is yours. Just take the threshold of it and go with it.
Nice, man. That's
Yeah,
huge.
thank you for that. You know, we really thank you for that because it's awesome to have a place to be able to share content that other people who believe like us can see, or even people who just run across that page and see paranormal and they're like, let me check it out. It's very nice to have, people like yourself that give opportunity to people that, aren't famous. You know what I mean? We're just paranormal researchers from a state in the U.S. You know what I mean? And you're from Canada. He's from Colorado. It's absolutely wild, and it feels great to be able to have these pages.
Yeah, and you're right, because I get a lot of compliments about how good my work is and how good of a guy I am and all these sorts of things, and I'm like, I'm just a regular guy that goes to work and does this stuff. I'm not any more special than Ronald McDonald. You know what I mean? So
So, Stevo, so what do you have with you right now? You have your DR60 and you have your portal with you?
I have my DR60.
Nice.
I also have the Panda box. I have Josh's app loaded. I also have a word bank that I've made. That last session you listened to where it said Paul wants you to live here because it helps him to breathe.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That came from a live we did on Facebook. I took that live, I chopped it up, I reversed it, and I slowed the audio down. And I actually have it on my phone, but it's made for the H9, obviously. But the cool part is you can hear it, and this is all it is. All gibberish.
Yeah.
And I'm getting replies like that from, my wife and I talking, but just slow down. So
that is awesome.
Do you believe in the 80s they used to do that in Congress and play records backwards of rock and roll artists to get them to stop playing their music?
Messages and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that people take.
The whole hidden message in
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
It really is. It really is.
Well, whatever you guys want to start with.
Well, Stevo, let me ask you, what are you feeling right now, man?
I'm on a pretty calm, I'm in my place. I'm grounded right now.
Okay, so what do you feel we should use right now?
Well, before the live, I started with the Panda box, and I kept getting replies that said, I'm first, talk to Paul. So,
okay, let's start with that.
All right, yeah, so we can definitely start with it. It's not very loud, so what I've done, because these are like the PSB7s, are like, and I hate white noise. I'm not a fan of white noise, so that's why I don't use radios a lot. But what I've done is, and this is the help of Josh as well from Whole Paranormal, is I put tinfoil on the back along the battery, which helps quiet it down. And then I just use one of these phone things and place it inside here, and it quiets it right down. So I'll show you. So you hear this.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Notice the difference?
Yeah.
Right. Quiet. That I'll edit.
Yeah.
That I will.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and put that up closer to the mic so we can hear the responses coming out. But go ahead and start it up, and let's.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and ask a question.
He's on. Not very loud. Hello.
Who is this?
It just said Nick, did it?
Who's here with us?
Everybody.
Hey Santos, surprise Stevo.
I think it just came through very faintly. No joke.
Too close to the thing.
Oh, the feedback, yeah.
Yeah.
Too close to the camera.
Santos or Christina, come through that box. Let me hear your voice.
Is one of your guys Latino?
Santos is he was described as Greek, kind of darker complex, possibly.
Both of them.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Jared, are you with us, Jared? Can you say what's up, bro?
Rena, David, can anybody go over to Stevo right now and tell them that they are here with him? They gotta just hold it here. Now, everybody listening at home, make sure to wear headphones during this so you could hear better.
Can you fly by on the camera? Show everybody that you're real. Or make that light behind me flicker.
What was that?
That's a gun. I don't know what it said though.
Jared Keyworth, if you're here with us, give us a big hey, bro. Oh,
Did you just say hold up?
I think you said hey, bro. Is what I heard. I got my headphones on.
Oh, yeah, I can't hear it as well because I don't have headphones on right now.
That's better. I feel that you're here. He's just kind of looking at my spirit team going, who are you guys?
We're all friends, brother.
It's safe to come in, I promise.
Santos, Christina, let him come in. Let him speak. I'll be safe. That's Jared. Oh.
All of us? Is that what you just said? All of something.
Is Tupac here with us?
Did you just say he's awesome?
Let me hear you say California love.
Can you say Tupac?
What's up?
That sounded like Tupac.
Yeah, I really did. And I heard that on my computer and I don't have headphones on like John. Wow.
Oh.
Pac, can you say hello? Yeah.
There you go, right there, yeah.
What do you guys say to Dre?
What's up? Did you hear that, John?
Yeah. What do you think of Eminem?
Hey, Bob, are you there with Stevo?
Bob, are you with us? Spirit guides, let Bob come through and speak.
Can you say the word?
Wow.
Bob, can you say the word love?
Spirit guides, it's okay. We're opening this portal with love. I can feel you being hesitant because of all of you around, but I promise you we're doing this in good intention. Please allow Bob to come through.
Bob.
What's up? Nothing. Right after I said that. Wow.
Hey, Bob, tell us about how Stevo helped you. Did he help you move on?
Hey, Bob, did Stevo help you get back to heaven when you first crossed here? I did right there. I heard that.
Yeah, there's someone there.
Spirits, my name is AJ, and I'm with Derek right next to me, and John's down there. Could you say one of our names? Stevo, go ahead and ask something.
I'm feeling the hesitation, but I'm feeling that there's commotion as well.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah, so I'm going to say out loud to the spirits that it's okay. We're all family. We're all a team. I just let you know that we're all a divided, same equal energy, so it's okay. There's no need to fight. If you have to, spread into teams, into each corner if you want, or just one team come up at a time. This way there's no commotion. So if your name is called, just step forward. I ask the angels in this room to please protect and make sure that there's no more commotion and just to keep things steady for us. I pray in the Father's name, amen.
Amen. Maybe imagine that chair too, like your room, and just having them come up to that chair.
Yeah, no, I've already done that. Well ahead of time.
Yep. All right.
So come on, sit up beside me. Hell, you can even have my chair if you want. You just let me know. All right, is that better? See you.
The light. I heard the light.
Spirits, can you say Stevo?
Shut up.
Said Justin. Didn't say Stevo. Was it Justin?
Santos, sit in the chair and tell him your name. Oh!
No, I can't hear it that like
It
that.
said it's Santos. Dude, I can hear it.
That sounded Latin. That sounded Spanish.
Christina,
who's the Spanish guy? What is your name?
Something.
Did it just say your wife is bothering? What did it say? What did it just say about that?
What did you say about the wife?
I thought it said the wife is bothering. I don't know what that means. Finish it. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of interference.
Yeah, let's finish with that one. Let's turn to Josh's because you're right. That is a little that bad also.
It's crazy though.
Yeah, no, that's really cool.
You know how it was going clear is because I felt like there was everybody, like all the energy was rushing, but I mean a lot of it's the phone too, right? When you get it close to the phone, but pulling it here, I felt energy behind me pushing me, and the static started going crazy. So I'm like, yeah, that's enough.
No, I can feel it too. Like everybody's trying to get through that microphone.
Yeah,
it's crazy because even when you use the PSP7, me and Derek, we've had sessions. I know, you guys have had sessions with it where you can actually hear, their consciousness having a conversation with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll be coming through having a complete conversation with each other. But it'll make sense on our recording when we review it. You know what I mean? But we're like, wait a minute, like why didn't we hear that? So it's really cool. But go ahead, man. Open up Josh's app, the HSB1.
You want me to just run it through the phone?
Whatever. I mean, if you could make it louder, then put it through whatever.
All right. I also downloaded. I have the STD3, and I have that Angelic app that's out on Android from Ghost Hunter apps as well.
Let's do whatever. I'm down.
But I'm gonna ask for the DR60. I'm just gonna ask as a warm up, just make sure the guys are good.
Yeah.
See if the commotion's done. So I need everybody just to be as quiet as possible. If you can, try to mute your mics for a minute, because this thing is really sensitive. So to my spirit guide, Andrew, or to Paul, has all the commotion been settled, and are you guys ready? My spirit guide, Andrew, or Paul, has all the commotion been settled, and are you guys ready?
There was something very small that I couldn't understand, but I will go back and review it, because what I just want to say to everybody, the reason why Stevo showed it to the screen is not just to show you like the device. He showed it because that recorder that was made in the 90s had a defect in it, and people were hearing voices along with recording their grocery list and all type of conferences and everything. Voices were speaking and they found out that there was a part in the DR60 that was making noise basically inside, and these spirits are able to manipulate this noise just like they do with white noise and these radio frequencies, and they will actually sometimes come through very loud and clear, sometimes not, but that recorder is voice activated. So after he's done talking and he's quiet and there's no voices, that thing should not be moving. So when we saw those numbers start moving again after he was done speaking, normally that's when spirit comes through. Am I right, Stevo?
That's correct.
Okay. Good. I want to ask one question on the Panasonic real quick, on the DR60.
All right, you just let me know when you're ready.
All right, John, mute your mic for me.
Got it.
Let me know.
Okay, give me 1 sec here. All right, I'll count to 3 and then ask your question.
Okay.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Dad, if you're here with me, can you please go over to the device in Stevo's hand, who's the main one on the screen? Go to where he is in Canada right now, and please say the name that's yours. Say Ralph. Yeah, stopped at 20 and then went to 1. Put it close. Wait, play that.
I heard it like right after.
Yeah. Play that one more time. Just keep it up to the volume. I'm not hearing any frequency.
Something that like
Yeah, that's one issue with the DR60, since it is an older recorder, and that noise defect that's in it. You have to review those sessions. They're not always the clearest thing, as you know, right? And I tell you what, though, they're an awesome device to have, especially when you have a connection like Stevo and us and stuff. If you use one, it's amazing. Some of the stuff that comes through, it really is. It truly is. But so go ahead and use one of those apps. Yeah, whatever one you want to use.
All right. Well, we'll try Josh's app.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. Make sure my volume's up.
Yeah, make sure to put it near the volume, Stevo, because not using a Bluetooth, it gets kind of low.
All right. So I'm using the Man and Woman Mix 2, and I have my reverb on. I'm going to change it to Hope Standard. Just preparing my audio here. Okay, and I have it on 50. So that's the setting I'm using.
Okay.
All right. Before we put you into the box here, can any of our spirit guides please come through?
Yeah, there's something that was just said.
Is there something that you would like to tell the viewers or any of us who are here participating in this? Can you say that again?
It just said certainly. I heard that. That said certainly. I can't wait to listen to this again so I can hear more of the stuff. John, go ahead. Ask about your brother, man, because I have a feeling he's gonna come through.
Jared, if you're here with us, I need you to allow yourself to come to the spirit box and say, hey, bro. My spirit guides will help and protect you to do this. Come through and say, hey, bro.
Can you come through and say hello, brother? I see you standing there at the doorway.
Hi, brother. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was
crazy, man.
You know what I've noticed too is that doing these StreamYard sessions the past couple of nights with John is that when he's asking a question when I'm out in the field, not always the answers are picked up by the spirits or answered by the spirits, And that's what's happening here that I'm noticing. When you ask the question sometimes, like when you had to repeat John's question, since the connection is with you holding that device, using that device, I believe we're getting the responses because your connection. So I believe you have to ask our questions sometimes. Yeah, I think that's awesome. I think that's absolutely awesome.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing we learned when I was in Louisiana and we did the sessions at your house. When you asked the questions, they were much clearer.
Well, this app here I downloaded the other night. You can get this on Play Store. It's be like $9 for you guys. This is made by Ghost Hunter Apps. Same guy that makes the SCD2, the SCD1, all that good stuff.
Anthony Sanchez.
Yep. So
he's a great creator.
This one is really good for connecting with the angels. So I want to see if I could bring through Paul before I plug this into the portal, and we'll use Josh's app or my app, whatever you guys want.
Okay.
So if there's any angels in this room, if we can get Paul or one of their guides to come through, can you come through now? Hello, hello.
I'm with you.
Paul, can you say your name? Any of the guides come through? Who's the angel that's here for AJ? I heard his name intuitively.
The little one.
The middle one.
The little one or middle one?
She's shorter.
No. Oh, wait. I think you know what? Actually, pause that for a second, Stevo. You know what's crazy? I don't know if you guys heard this too, especially you, John, with the headphones on. I heard Josh when you asked for the name. And then what was weird about that was you asked which one, and I thought it said the little one instead of the middle one, because what's weird is I had a meditation session one time where I literally physically saw my room with my eyes closed, using binaural beats to connect my third eye. And I saw my entire room completely as I would if my eyes were open. And there was this little being that was like 4 feet tall. He was dressed looking like Gandhi almost. Okay. He had like an Indian hat on, all this stuff. Swear to God, just smiling, sitting Indian style right next to me on the bed. And I asked what his name was in a spirit guide session to try and find my spirit guides out through a meditation online. And the name Joshua came through. And then when we connected with the medium, when I met the medium and we all started working together, she did a reading for me. Never told anybody or her about this so that she could read it or find out about it. And she goes, no, she goes, you connected with somebody that you think is named Joshua, but in your time, because he was from a past life, his name was Yeshua. And if you go and look up what Yeshua would actually mean in the translation, it could mean Joshua. So I find that absolutely wild, because I have to review that. I think that actually said something about Josh or something, and like right in the first time. That would be so cool if it did.
Yeah, I had a vision of also a female angel. She was all dressed in white, and she had not long wings but short wings, and she was coming forward. And she said your name, so I don't know if she's got any messages. So let's try and see. She's still here. Let's see if we can bring her through. Are you still here with us?
Trina, is the angel Stevo saw you? Did this just say I don't think, AJ?
Smiling.
Santos or Christina, can you come through this device?
I'm trying. Is that what you said?
You can use my energy if you have to.
Appreciate it. I heard that. I heard that in a whisper. That was cool.
Do you prefer this or the box?
You said us here. Can you spirits either say Stevo's name or John? Oh, John's. Wow, dude, that was awesome. That was clear as day, man.
John. That sounded like Santos. John.
Yeah. Are you with Greek protectors as well? And with also Archangel Gabriel?
He's here with us, yeah.
I can see you. You're outside the vortex portal. That's where you are right now. Kind of like in a loony place.
He's a crazy man.
Who's that guy sitting next to AJ? Can you say his name?
Do you know his name?
Can you say Derek? Can you say Derek? He's a partner. Is that what he said?
Exactly.
That's a good question. Anybody else? Wow, go ahead.
Are my spirit guides in the room?
Loving you.
You what?
Can you tell me what your names are? I saw 3 of you during my meditation.
I just said listen to you.
Who was the Native American?
Said friends. Something about friends. What's the name of Derek's guides?
I am. I heard I am.
Derek would like to know what name to call you.
Don't say Joe Biden.
Don't say Trump either.
I was waiting for it.
I know, you're so stupid.
I was just messing with you, Stevo.
That was Stevo.
No Trudeau, okay?
I hear you.
This is crazy, man. Sap is sick.
Is there anything else? Anything you'd like to share?
Can you tell us anything about the mark?
Something about Jesus.
He's relaying the messages to them.
That was good.
Earth, man. I heard Earth.
Jesus, are you with us?
That was Jesus something.
Jesus, yeah.
Are you
Jesus, what book should I read? What book of knowledge would you recommend?
The cookbooks don't count.
Is my brother with you?
Of course, what's up? Is that what it just said?
That's what it's saying.
It just said it's me, I think. Jared, if you're with John coming through right now, could you say your name?
What is that?
That was my dog, my bad.
Oh, I was like, what was that?
Spirits, what was my dog just doing that John just heard?
Your SSD man or something?
What is the message, Spirits, that you would like us and the viewers to know?
Jared is alright.
Is love the key?
One of my clients just popped on. She said hello to everybody.
Hey, Monica.
That's Monica from California.
All right, is there anything else before I shut this device down? All right, we give many thanks to you, and we love you guys.
Thank you, spirits.
We appreciate you always. Love you.
Goodbye, spirits.
Did I just say goodbye? It went
I
good
heard it.
and then paused and said the bye. That was actually pretty cool. I like that app. I didn't know about that app actually because I haven't talked to you about it, but that's
Oh,
really
he said he just downloaded it.
no, I know.
I haven't
No,
even done a
dude, listen,
video on it.
listen, I talk to Stevo so much every day that's like it's retarded. So he normally is like, dude, check this out, so I normally don't even get a second to breathe or find it out for myself. So that's why I'm shocked that he didn't tell me about this yet.
Secret weapon for the show.
Yeah, it's a secret weapon.
Well, I got my box hooked up, and I think we'll use my app. So this is my other portal.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
That's sick.
So you want to face the camera towards the box, or do you want to face it towards you? What do you want to do?
I'll face it towards me.
Okay. Just
So-
make sure the microphone's pointed towards that.
Oh, you'll hear it.
Okay, and let everybody know what that is on there so that they can understand what this is. Who don't know?
So this is the portal device. I can run it like this. That's
Oh,
a-
perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, for those who are tuning in, this is just a guitar amp made by ZT Amplifiers. And I use the H9, the pedal, right here. And I have my app here. So my audio goes from here, channels to the H9, and then out through the box.
Cool.
So this algorithm that I have made now has a 5-second delay in it.
Okay. Meaning that the audio is not going to come out directly right away, correct?
Right. So let's see.
Gives it time for spirits to manipulate the audio more.
Yep, absolutely. I don't know how this will look in the dark. Let me see something.
Yeah, let's try it out.
You might not see me, but
If anyone has any questions they would like to ask, please put it up on John's screen so he could put it up for us to ask.
Sure. All right, how's that? That good?
That's awesome.
It's
Kind
cool
of looks
looking.
like the videos we just watched.
All right, let's see. I'll give this a quick test run. Make sure you guys can hear it.
Whatever you want.
Okay, that's on. Hello, hello. Can you hear that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, ask away.
Drina, can you come through on that side and say your name to let us know that you're here? Now you'll listen. Oh, man. That was strong. I felt that.
Are any of the guys here and would like to speak to us? Can we
I
have,
heard Tom. This is Tom or John.
did you say Tom?
What is the most important thing that we need to know in these physical bodies?
Can you answer that question for us?
Wow, it said something and then nothing else. That might have been the answer.
Communicate and nothing else or something.
These bodies are just the vessel, right? What you
Yes, there's no doubt about it or something. That was pretty cool. I can't wait to review this.
and this is using the app that I made.
I know.
Nice. Santos and Christina, I have asked you before. Can you please and will you please come through that box for Stevo and introduce yourself to him.
He remembers you. Are you like my spirit guide, Andrew? Are you smart?
That's Santos. That's his
That
deep
was-
voice.
I heard it say something in the beginning.
Yep. Yeah, but my spirit guide, Andrew's quite the jokester, too.
Yeah, Santos is a jokester.
Yeah, I've actually caught my spirit guide laughing on the DR60 because I call him a smart ass. Yep.
Do we lose or gain more of our personality when we die?
I heard gain.
Yeah, so like you are something. Can you say that one more time?
Jared, I've been asking this all night, and I'm asking all of our spirit guides to help you come through. Allow them to form a pathway that you can walk down and speak into this device. I need you to give one big, hey, bro.
Can you say, hey, bro? I'll try.
Okay. You can do it, Bear. Come on, man.
If not, I can switch the app to help.
Said wonderful, and then it said something after. And
I heard he said you're doing a great job.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Anything to help you guys speak. That's what we're here to do, is to give you guys a voice. Does this help you?
Awesome. Yes, that's just awesome. Yes, something. Yeah, that was
awesome.
Yeah. Sounds like yes, it does.
Yes, yeah, it almost sounds like yes, it does. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, can you say hey, bro, or hey, brother?
Oh, you're gonna? Okay, cool. If that's Jared Keyworth, come through and say, hey, bro.
Come on, brother. Hey, bro. Come on, just like off of Face Off with Nicolas Cage. Hey, bro. Hi.
Yeah.
He tried it. Hi. Hey, bro.
How long does your energy last to be able to communicate through these devices? If you hear anything live, Stevo, definitely tell us, because it's easier for you to hear than us, most likely.
No, it'd probably be easier for you.
Oh, okay.
True, yeah. Residual speakers.
Oh, yeah. Normally, I have my other portal hooked up, so it makes it easier, but I don't have it right now.
Should I try opening the geranium? You think it will help from over here?
Maybe. I could switch over to Josh's app. That might help, too.
Spirits, can you feel the geranium coming through?
Hold on, I switched the app.
That's all right.
Cool.
Can we use this one? Reverb off. Open that. All right, go ahead.
Spirits, can you feel the crystals of the geranium?
It might, I think it said.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's weird because I'm holding them up to the microphone.
Do you feel that energy? Can you say yes or no?
Said absolutely.
Spirits, I have a question to ask you, even my guides, if they can answer this. Is there a whole world that we can't even comprehend where you guys are right now and what you're experiencing outside of the body?
Yeah, let's move the phone closer. There we go. Can you answer that question for us again, please?
Sound like there threw in something
Joshua or Yashua?
Joshua, are you here? I think I know it's a yes, but I don't know what it said about inside.
I'm not sure. Are you sitting beside AJ right now?
Did it just say yup and then after a little while say I'll move? Like,
fine, I'll move.
Yeah, there's actually 3 of them between the 2 of you sitting on the couch right now. Are you guys sitting on the couch right now?
AJ?
yeah, no, we're sitting on like a little chair looking couch, but yeah, it's like a chair.
Okay, because there's 3 of them. There's one on the arm, one in between, and then one on the other arm.
Okay. Sound like I just said, I just need help. Who needs help? Is that what you just said? Or do one of us need help?
Is there somebody here looking for help?
It sounded like it said your name, John, in the beginning of that. John. And what I sensed from that, like intuitively, was like you want help connecting with your brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was pretty weird that I just felt that out of nowhere. So did the spirits just say that John needs help connecting with his brother, that he's trying to connect with his brother?
That's weird. It's the same voice, like
Yeah.
same pitch and tone.
Can you give us a number of how many spirits are in this interaction right now? I think it's at 7, and then I don't know.
Did you say 7?
Yeah, I heard the beginning of that yes right there.
Mm.
I'm just flipping through my algorithm, so.
No, I know I'm cool with it. We also have to remember this isn't a focused session technically, you know what I mean? Like where we all focus before this and focus together and stuff. So, it's amazing that we even getting any type of responses right now, which is pretty cool. And I can't wait to review it because I know there's stuff we missed for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And with it being dark, it'll be easier to see the captions as well.
Yeah.
Can anybody bring through Jarrett for us? I ask in the name of the Father. I ask Jesus for our help. Archangel Paul, Archangel Gabriel, anybody from a higher descent. I can see that door opening. It's almost like your brother's, like he's intimidated, but he's not intimidated. That's what I'm feeling. It's okay. You can walk through.
No, you know what I feel he's intimidated by? I just got a vision in my head. He's getting intimidated because the angels that are there and around are very big. And my dad mentioned something in a session about how some are very big, like it's scary and intimidating almost.
Mm-hmm.
And some are very beautiful in different sizes. So I'm wondering if that's the case because I got a vision of like some giant angels in your room, Stevo.
Oh yeah. Well, I never said I had little angels.
No, well, no, but we never talk about size, obviously. But I'm just saying, like, is there very tall angels with Stevo? What did you say? Call him out or something?
Says you know how it goes. It.
Very direct. Very direct.
Mm-hmm. Tall black angels.
Yeah, like, oh, whoop your butt, angel.
Oh yeah.
That's what it
Hit with
sounds
the
like.
bag.
Don't mess with me.
Right?
You know?
See the size of these legs?
Yeah.
So, as a funny question to the angels, are you angels bad to the bone? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Dude, it just said I'm always, and I think it tried to say bad to the bone, but it came out a little like weird. That's actually pretty cool.
That is cool. All right, come on through, brother. We welcome you. Come on.
So here's what Monica said about me coming out. She says JK was able to go with me to a cemetery near my house. Family was grateful he was able to help us since homes were built on top of graves. Yeah, her house was built on top of a gravesite.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
that's great to hear.
Her whole neighborhood,
Yeah,
and
no,
nobody knows.
that's
I've
wild.
got like 5 graveyards around my place.
Yeah, but you know what's wild? They build her whole house settlement just right over the top of these graves. Spirits, when a house or someone, anybody disturbs a burial ground, does it upset the spirits and cause them to haunt that? House, yeah, we know.
Does it upset you, or are you okay with that since you guys have moved on?
I didn't get it.
Spirits, why do some spirits get stuck here? I didn't hear that response.
Can you say that one more time for us, please?
Hey, Steve, you asked that question for me quick. Why do some get stuck here?
Can you tell me why some souls get stuck after they pass?
Oh, it's so cool. They enjoyed it. Oh man, I think I just heard that, dude. So I can't wait to go back and review this because that would have been a really cool.
Hey Steve, try asking the question, will you tell me instead of can you tell me? Try the word will.
Will you tell me if spirits get stuck here after they pass?
I appreciate your problem or something.
Yeah.
I appreciate something, and then it said like that problem or something. That's wow. Okay.
Huh.
Weird. All right.
So let's try it. Let me ask this. Let me see. Spirits, will you allow Santos to say his name through this device?
Said no something.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why? Are there angels blocking the portal? Is that why he's not able to come through?
Huh.
Wow.
You're gonna have to play it back, man.
Yeah.
Have to slow it down, I think.
He says something about the portal.
Did it? Yeah.
Let me ask the DR60.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic.
Yeah, I'll mute mine.
Okay. To the angels in this room, are you not allowing any of AJ's or anybody else's guides to come through and speak on the portal? Are you blocking or protecting this device? All right, go ahead. You can unmute now.
All right.
To the angels in this room, are you not allowing any of AJ's or anybody else's guides to come through and speak on the portal? Are you blocking or protecting this device?
Dude, in the beginning, play that over. You could hear a whisper if you put it close again. You could hear a whisper that
I
says,
heard
"Yes,
something.
I am." The first thing it says is, "Yes, I am." I heard that.
Are you not allowing any of AJ's or anybody else's guides to come through and speak on the portal? Are you blocking or protecting this device?
It's so hard to hear without a headphone, but I could have sworn I heard that in the beginning.
Okay, so let me ask this. Who is the angel that is blocking this device, the portal? Who's standing guard of this portal, not allowing anybody else to enter? Good.
All right.
Who is the angel that is blocking this device, the portal? Who's standing guard of this portal, not allowing anybody else to enter?
Dude, it said something.
Yeah, that was 100% a response.
I heard some name. It started with a J.
Yeah, it's very hard to hear with the Panasonic VR60, but I mean,
But it said it twice.
yeah, I mean, there's times though where like it'll be so loud, it'll be screaming through it, and then
Yeah.
sometimes that you'll hear it clear as day voices. Like on Stevo's end, he probably will hear that 10 times clearer reviewing it than we will. But
All
that
right,
was
so
awesome.
so we're coming up on 2 hours.
Yeah, we're gonna round it up right now. I just wanted to give an extra hour for Stevo because
Yeah, dude, that was amazing stuff.
yeah, we thank you, brother. That is
Yeah,
awesome.
man, that was awesome.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Anytime, dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, you're definitely coming back on. So
Can I just say something?
it's about time.
Well,
The lump on the log.
The lump on the log over
hey,
here.
first off, John, nobody asked you.
Oh, it's all right. I still love you, even though you're a jarhead. It's all right.
But I'll tell you what, y'all three have such a great connection. I found myself just sitting here watching you guys and was so just hooked on what you guys were talking about. You know
Well,
what I mean?
you're getting there, man. I heard you're just learning this, and even a year ago when I sat down with you and AJ, I'm a completely different person from then, and I can see you're just starting that journey. You just
Yeah.
got to open yourself up to it, man.
I had to take a break for a while. I was going through some
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? And
I hear you.
started meditating, a few weeks ago, and I'm starting to kind of hone in on some stuff here and there. You know what I mean? I have a shit ton of questions and a lot of stuff that was happening as I was meditating. I'm going back to Anthony. I'm like, what does this mean? What does this mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just remember, we're all here for you, man, on that journey.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Trust me.
Huge.
Trust me. But y'all three together, y'all make one hell of a team, man. Just sitting here watching you guys. This 2 hours felt like 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
So yeah, it's great.
All right.
Oh
so
yeah.
I'll do a closing out, and then we can do our thing.
All right, man.
All right. To the spirits and the guides, we appreciate you. We love you. To any forward angels that would like to leave a last message for anybody, can you come through and let us know what it is? And I just want to say thank you and that we all love you.
All right, let's see what they say.
To the spirits and the guides, we appreciate you. We love you. To any forward angels that would like to leave a last message for anybody, can you come through and let us know what it is? And I just want to say thank you and that we all love you.
I heard love.
I heard something, but it's so, like I said, it's very hard. You're gonna have to tell it, like, review it for us, Stevo, and let us know, because that was awesome. I mean, the couple of those that we did were like, you could hear that there was straight talking. You know what I mean? We just couldn't make out the words clear enough on this end. But like I said, even for any researcher, isn't it not really that easy to review that, because it doesn't hook up to the computer?
Well, yeah, when you got something. You know that point in time in the tape, and you know when to listen to it, and
Definitely.
you just know.
It's like any reply that you get, especially when it's in your editing software. Always slow your reply down.
Yeah.
Always. So that's how I do it. Like sometimes you get, "Hi, Steve." And it's like, okay.
Slow it down.
So I'll slow it down to like 2. And it's like, "Hi, Steve."
Yeah.
Oh, I got you now. All right.
Yeah.
Right on, brother. Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being on and hanging out with us for 2 hours. AJ, Derek, it's good to see you guys again.
Yes,
And I can't wait till the next one, man.
Absolutely. Stevo, thank you again, my brother. I'll be talking to you later, most likely, or tomorrow. And just thank you for coming on, man. We're gonna have you on again. Absolutely.
Yeah, call me anytime. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I love you all.
All right.
Absolutely. Tell the family, the wife, everybody we said hello.
Yes.
And, God bless my brother, and we will talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.